You could have bought in this stock at any point throughout the year and made a profit. The stock Nvidia doesn't stop moving up, okay? The stock has jumped all the way from lows back in January at 145. This stock was $145 less than 8 months ago and is now all the way up to $470. We are looking at a stock that is going to potentially break through $500 today after hours. Let's discuss what earnings is going to look like. This is my last video before earnings comes out. Earnings comes out in approximately, 3 hours roughly? Not even that. We have about 2 hours left till earnings now, and we are counting down the minutes till this thing blows up to $500 and beyond, okay? We're currently sitting at 460. The stock had a nice rally this morning from 450 all the way up to highs about an hour ago around 470. And the thing's looking pretty strong moving into after hours. Obviously, not as strong as we saw it on Monday. So this is Monday when it ran from 440 all the way up to 470. And then yesterday we saw it hit all-time highs at 483 before surging to the downside, which was, expected to see with the stock. I mean, it can't rally all 3 days and then have a great earnings. So now today we're up 2.5% just about, and the stock is looking pretty strong moving into after hours. What are you guys gonna do? Well, this is what I'm gonna do, okay? So I'm gonna watch this thing. I don't currently trade this. I don't trade many stocks during earnings, if at all. I trade it before and I'll trade it after. I have not traded it today yet. I traded it on Monday a little bit when it was going good. Yesterday, there really wasn't any good setups. Today, I guess you could have had a pretty nice run up this morning, but I didn't trade anything on it. Looking into after hours is going to come out today, and we're looking at around 4:15, 4:30. The earnings are going to be dropped, and this thing's going to blow up. Now, it could go to the downside. There is a slight problem. It could drop to the downside. There is a lot of room for it to fall, and that is a concern to some people, but I think for us long-term holders, this is a great buying opportunity if it falls to the downside. I really think that if this thing falls to the downside back to 410, 420 area, where we saw it just about a week ago, it's a good buying opportunity for the long term. Even if this thing crashes back to the 300s, which I don't think it will, it's going to be a good buying opportunity for the long term. This is a stock that's going to report strong earnings. It's going to pay a pretty decent dividend. But on top of that, it's going to talk about AI, which is their big key component. It's going to mention AI multiple times in their meeting, and I really think that's another big factor coming into Nvidia. Now, I'm very curious if they're going to talk about the ARM deal that, didn't happen, and now ARM is going public, and the valuation of ARM and all the speculation behind it. That's going to be very interesting. I got to make a YouTube video on that one soon, but let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Nvidia deal and the stock, what your plan is with it. I plan on trading it tomorrow. I plan on watching this. Let's be realistic here. This 480 area was touched only a few times before and hasn't fully pushed through. Yeah, we pushed to 483, but not really. We've touched it, we pulled back hard. We touched it back here, we pulled back hard, we stagnated out. We couldn't break above 480 and hold 480. So 480 is the first area that I'm watching that I really think is going to be a nice supporting area. If we can bounce above it and hold above it, then we're taking off to the moon. We're taking to 500, 515, 520. I think it's going to really start moving once we get above 480. Now, to the downside, we got to take a look at what type of opportunities we have to the downside as a, kind of a safety net here. And just the way the stock has been trading the past several weeks has been a little choppy, so we can kind of draw a line in here where there is some momentum holding up around this 440 area. A nice breakthrough here with a small candle leading to bigger candles. Big pullback bounce, big pullback bounce, big pullback, and then we dropped below it. Tried to break through here. We did, pulled back again, and then jumped up, and now we're holding above it. It also follows this 180-day red SMA line here, which is also good to note as well. So there's a lot going for this stock to the upside. There is a potential for this thing to fall, but I think that we can hold 440 in after hours, but it's going to be very, very volatile. It's going to be very choppy, and it's going to be very risky. So be careful when trading this stock. Let me know what you guys think about Nvidia in the comments section. Do you have it for the long term? Or are you just trading the short term? What do you think is going to happen in earnings? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.